Hi everyone. So I am gonna start my tutorial series with how to put on makeup and concealer to make it look super natural. By the way, this is what I look up like when I wake up. It's like messy hair, don't care. Well, also I'm getting my hair done today, so I'm just gonna let my hair stylist deal with the chaos that is my hair right now. So, the products I'm going to use today is Shadowsense in Candelight. It's the perfect under eye concealer, and it's amazing for any like spots. You can see I've got like a blemish right here right now. It's very unfortunate. So before I put on my foundation, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my Climate Control. Because you want to prep your skin, make sure you have like a great base. And I'm telling you, this Climate Control is just, feels like heaven. I'm going to take it with me on the plane to Germany because it's going to just really keep my skin nice and soft and moisturized on the plane because you just get so dry on planes. It's the worst. And then I'm putting some moisturizer over it because the hyaluronic acid in the Climate Control takes the moisture from your moisturizer and like sucks it into your face. It's basically like supercharging your moisturizer. So it's awesome, which is why it makes your face feel so good. So now let that kind of soak in. I'm going to, of course, I've got like so much moisturizer on my hands now. I can't open up bottles. What happened to you? It's awful. I'm just spinning my wheels here. Okay, so this is the Shadowsense in Candelight, and I'm going to dab under my eyes and just take my finger and blend this out. I have to use like super fancy, I have like so many fancy like tools and brushes, but you really don't need them. Not all the time, at least. The reason that they say don't use your fingers is because your fingers, obviously, like, you touch things with your hands, and it's got bacteria, so you're, like, kind of spreading bacteria around your face, which is why you use brushes, and then you wash your brushes regularly. If you do not wash your brushes regularly, and you're experiencing breakouts, that could be why you're experiencing breakouts. So, just to warn you. This is a cream to powder formula, so once you kind of get it in place and it dries, it sets, and it'll stay there. It will not move all day. And I'm going to get this unfortunate little situation right there. I might come in with my concealer brush just to make sure I get it right. So let me grab my concealer brush. Oh, sorry, I got so close. This is a concealer brush. It's a MAC concealer brush, 194 SE, which is like the SE means limited edition. You obviously don't need the limited edition brush, but you go back in and you can kind of like tap it on right where you want to cover. And get that spot just nice and smooth. See? It's gone. You can't see it anymore. And any other little weird imperfection spots that I'm seeing around my face, because I thought by the time I turned like 30, I would not have blemishes anymore and acne, but no, it's like you hit 13 and then you have acne till you die or something. I don't know. It's It's the worst. It's so bizarre. Okay, just making sure there's no other little really bad spots of imperfection that I'm missing. I'm kind of going back and forth and doing both because I'm lazy and I like using my fingers sometimes, even though I'm not supposed to. Okay, so I've kind of, got all of the worst spots. And now, this is a really cool technique that I learned from MAC makeup artist Gordon Espinay. If you don't know who he is, he's like one of the top makeup artists in the country. He does all of the runway shows and everything like that. And I actually did a makeup class with him because at one time I wanted to get my certification and be a makeup artist in my free time. And I never finished, but... That's okay. I got some cool tips and tricks that I still use on my face all the time. So I've talked to you about this before. This is the Make Sense Color Correcting Tinted Moisturizer. And this is the thing that I learned from Gordon, is that think about your face. Your face is not two-dimensional, and your face is not one color. It is, multiple colors. Obviously, some of them good, some of them bad. But your face is not one color. And when you put one color of foundation on your face, you make yourself look cakey and flat. When you do two colors on your face, it makes you look vibrant and alive. So what you do is you get like a lighter color and a darker color. And so I'm going to pump a little bit of the light out on my hand and pump a little of the dark out on my hand, or medium on my hand. And then what I'm going to do is in the spots where the light hits your bones. So think about the structure of your face, where your bones are, right? You're going to use light on the places where you have bones, and you're going to use dark on the places that you have hollows. Okay, so I'm going to go in here. I have a beauty blender. I got this at by the way, this is really dry. I need to wash it. I got this at Marshall's for $3, I think. But make sure it's an actual beauty blender. It's really densely packed. It's not like just a makeup sponge. So I'm going to go in with the light and tap on my cheekbones, on my chin, down my nose, and in my T-zone. So right here in the middle. Okay? And then you just blend it. Now I'm going to go back through with my medium and do the hollows. So on the sides of your nose, down the hollows of your cheeks, on the sides here, and then on your temples and around your hairline. It's the same places that you would normally put bronzer. So if you know where you're supposed to usually be putting bronzer, that's where you're supposed to be putting it. And I kind of ran out a little bit of light, so I'm going to go back in and do a little bit of light because I didn't have enough for my jawbone. So go back in, do a little light on my jawbone. Sorry, I've got another little mirror right here just to make sure I'm watching what I'm doing here. All right, so there you go. That is how you put on foundation to make you look natural and not just one monotone color. And stay tuned for some more cool videos and demos of fun tips and tricks.